Hello, everybody. We're yet again another Bachi story. Um, this one I'm going to go into the first time at the club had an issue with mafia. Actually, this was still when it was me and the two other guys were still running the club. So it was three of us. So we had just opened, just got things moving. We're a big club in Yokohama, and so the local mafia. The mafia, they have their guys. They have the low guys that are just the troublemakers, and they're trying to earn their way up the ladder. So they're the ones who do all the stupid stuff. They're the ones who break into the cars to steal something or whatever, to prove that they're loyal. And those are the ones you really have to worry about. You don't need to worry about the upper level guys because if you've done anything to offend them, you've probably gone too far. So they'll take you to the ocean somewhere. If they don't throw you in the ocean, they'll take you to the ocean and then take your ID and to tell you you'll have to pay them $5,000 to get your ID back and to say sorry, go in and sign money if you want to clear this problem. That's usually how they do it if you get to that level. But the younger guys, the younger ones, they are the ones who just want to create a name for themselves, and those are the ones you really have to worry about and deal with. And so in Yokohama, there's an Homoko had this like they thought they were like the Bloods and stuff because they would wear like red a lot, and they were fighting. They were a martial art dojo, mafia related thing. So they would come in a lot, I guess, to collect money because they were trying to earn their ranks. So they came in when we were first opening up, getting things going. They came in one time. I think it was a weekend, which was stupid because we of course we have a lot of security. So it was like three of them. Three of them came in, and they're like, pay us trash money, blah blah blah. We want to talk to your boss, and which me and the other two guys are all foreigners. We're like, there is no, we're the top, we're the three, and other than us, it's the owner. So they didn't like that, and they were like, oh, you got to do this. And the people by now, me and the one other guy, we spoke Japanese pretty well. I mean, we had a pretty good grasp of the language. So we start arguing with them, and we just snatch them up and throw them out. I mean, literally took them downstairs. Oh, the battery's going to cut out, so I'll talk until the battery cuts. So we grab them and throw them downstairs. And a couple days later, they come back. This time it's like four or five of them. And same thing, argument, pay us money or we're going to, you need to pay us to protect you, blah, blah, blah. So this time it gets a little more physical, but we take them, throw them outside. And I think we have like a little water thing out front, like pond in front of our venue. It's like for trees and stuff, and we threw them in that. So that didn't go over too well. So the I'm gonna stop it here because I don't want the battery to cut off. But so the next time they come back with 10, and they're ready to fight. Now they're ready to fight 10 guys. They bring this one guy, looked like Laurel and Hardy, this real skinny Japanese guy, and he's in the corner like, shadow boxing with this other guy, this huge fat guy, looked like a sumo wrestler, and he's just like shadow boxing. He's got like these leather bracelet with spikes on it, and all right. So let's get back to where it cut off last time. The battery cut out. Okay, mafia guys at the club. They came back the first time, three guys. Second time was like four or five guys. Third time was like 10. And this time they had the Laurel and Hardy guys, the big sumo looking guy and the skinny little shadow boxer. Thought he was like a Muay Thai kickboxing champion or whatever. Anyway, so they come in and it's a weekday, so or no, it's like a Friday, so we had security there, but it wasn't like our full capacity. We were still so. Luckily, when they came in, the boss was there too. So they brought their boss. This time it was like a upper level guy, and he wanted to talk to our boss about paying this trash money or whatever they wanted. So we go outside, and the two bosses are they go to the corner to talk, to do their little private powwow. So we're standing there. It's me and the other managers, and then some security. So it's like it's probably 7, 8 of us, and their guys are standing right in front of us. Now in Japan, this is the stupidest thing, but so they like to Japanese when they fight or when you're dealing with these guys. What the thing is, they like to get right up in your face and like as close as possible, literally like nose to nose. And the first person to break, like to swing or to kick or hit or anything like that, basically loses because after that, then they'll tell you have to pay them $3, $4, $5,000, or they'll press charges. You go to jail. So it's like a who breaks first competition with a lot of these guys. Now, the mafia a little different, but it's still the same thing. So they get right up in your face. Sorry, something in my eye. So they get right up in your face, and they're like nose to nose, and some of them are shorter. So you're looking now. If you back away or you step back, that's like showing they're more dominant, they're more powerful kind of thing. So you got to stand your ground. Now, most of the security guys, they're bigger guys, they're taller. So for them, the Japanese guys stand up to them. It's nothing. They're just looking down the top of the head. But for me, it's I'm not as tall as most of these guys, so it's eye to eye for me for some of them. So one of their main guys, like the shadow boxer guy, I think it was, he was right on me, and we're standing, and I'm just looking at him, and it's just stupid. We're me and the security guys and the other managers. We're just like, oh my god, these guys are just so lame. They're trying to look tough, looking at us like, what are you going to do? So I get tired of it. The bosses are talking over there, and these guys are just like giving that look like what do you come on, bring it. What you going to do? So I took my hand and I lightly rubbed it across his package. I just did a little. I know it sounds what it sounds like, but at the time it was funny. I mean, I just did a little, and this guy jumps back like 5 foot back, just literally jumps back and screams. So everybody, he broke the line, and I'm just standing straight. I just did it like. So he's freaking out, and I give him a little wink. I'm like, now he doesn't know what to do, and now the people are telling him get back in ranks. He doesn't want to get back in ranks, so he moves up, but he stays still 2 or 3 feet away from me. So the guy, his boss, kind of look at him like, get up there. So and they're like, what happened? Did he do something? Now he doesn't want to tell these people that I just rubbed his package. I mean, I couldn't even tell you if I did rub it. I didn't really feel much, but so he doesn't want to say it because he's embarrassed. I mean, this was what 2001, 2, somewhere around there. So of course this wasn't as open. That kind of thing isn't open as it is now. But so he's embarrassed and he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to think, and he doesn't want to get close to me because he thinks that I'm hitting on him, which I wasn't. But that's the impression I wanted to give him. So we're standing there in the line, and my security's like, dude, what'd you do? And I'm just like, I rubbed these. And they're like, are you serious? So we're trying to not laugh, but we're laughing because trying to keep serious. This is important time. You got to keep that serious face. So my guys are just like. So the Japanese guys are looking at each other like, what happened? And so this guy, he slowly comes back up to me. He's getting closer, and he's looking at me, but he's keeping his upper body is straight, but his his lower body is bent away from me, kind of thing, to keep he don't want to be touched again. So I'm just looking at him, and as he gets closer, I'm like, so what's your name? And the guy's like just looking away, like doesn't want to talk. And I'm like, come on, after this is over, why don't we go get a drink? And he is just he starts sweating, and it's cold. I think it was winter time because he's literally like getting sweats. And the Japanese guy's like, what's wrong? What do you do? What are you doing? He's like, nothing. The Japanese guy's just like, nothing. So I'm like, come on, give me your number. Let's. And I just keep mumbling these words, and the security beside me, they're just busting up laughing. I mean, they can't hold it anymore. And so the boss yells over at his guys, like, what the hell's going on over there? What are you guys doing? This isn't a game. Get a little more serious. And our boss, the club owner, looks over at us, and he's just like, what are you guys doing? Just kind of smiles. And we passed down the line, everybody told everybody what I did. So, now everybody's starting to kind of get into a little bit and like doing the whole winking and stuff. And these Japanese guys are freaking out. They don't know what to do. This guy don't want to get close to me. And I'm like, so I step closer to him. So I'm moving in their ranks, and this guy's moving further back. So the boss was like, his second command was in the ranks kind of thing. It's like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Stop playing around. This is serious. So I back up a little bit, get back in my line. I was like, come on, just come here, baby. And it was funny. So after the 2 bosses got done talking, he's like, let's go. That guy was gone, and everybody's like coming up close to him, like, what did he do? Did he did he touch you? Did he try to hit you? And the guy's like, nothing, don't talk it out. So I don't know what happened after that. I know we didn't pay him. We didn't even, the head bosses talked, and maybe they figured out some kind of thing, but I never had to deal with them again. We had a lot of other incidents with other mafias, but those guys, that was the last I ever seen of him. Missed that guy. I wonder how he's doing. I should give him a call or something. So yeah, that was my first face off with the Japanese mafia. Word of advice is, if you want to get out of it, just act a little weird, a little funny. All right, so that's that story. Hope it was funny for you. It was definitely funny for us when it was there. I mean, they're right in your face. I mean, the only thing you can do is either kiss them or, I mean, you don't understand how close these guys get. It just who stands there longest looking at each other, breathing each other's breath. It's just horrible. So I broke the tradition, I guess. All right, that's that. Hope you enjoyed the story. There's a lot more mafia type stories later, so we'll get into them. All right, I'll talk to you soon.